From Colorado Public Radio, this is Terra Firma. Hello, friends. I'm CMarie Fuhrman. Each episode of Terra Firma brings part of the natural world to life with a new insight to take with you. Come with me on this journey. This time to Rocky Mountain National Park in Colorado. On a late afternoon in autumn, when the sun bends the shadows and gives a gold tip to the crowns of dug fir and lodgepole, I walk into the forest with my cello. I sit on a stump whose rings hold the song of the Arapahoe and Ute, of Mexican spotted owl, of thunder, and more recently, the noise of industry. I open my knees and bring my cello to my chest. Once live trees, the cello and the stump, both with their own voice. Now, one holds me, I hold the other. I am hopeful that the young pines might gather my notes within their skins and hold them there, like stories, for the next generation and perhaps another after that. My fingers press the thickest strings down, and I pull horsehair across the hollow and draw the sound waiting therein. First, G sings soft and low, the pitch rising through D, then a slow, high A. It's clunky, bellowing. I am out of tune, out of practice. Yet, something I recognize fills the air. A memory comes through the trees and the turning aspen leaves, a cry like the song of the bull elk. And I lay the bow down. When I was a little girl, I was given a BB gun. I grew up rural, ranch-raised. It was a rite of passage. My father set up targets for my practice, and I sent hundreds of BBs through water-filled milk jugs and into plywood backdrops. I would pump air into the rifle and then fire. Pop. Boom. My aim became sharp. Then came the day that my dad took the gun, walked into the orchard, and aimed at a robin, its beak holding a plump, red pie cherry. Pop. Whoomp. After he left and went back into the house, I gathered the small body from the weeds beneath the tree. I held the robin in both hands, placed it to my ear. There was silence. Last December, I shot an elk. Pop, whoomp. One sound taking another. That evening, tired and still ungrounded from the act of killing, I thought of an evening under a thicket of cottonwood, the leaves making a soft rattle, and then the bugle of an elk. I turned to my partner and said, "I have taken a song from the world." And despite my promises of living a life worthy of the elk, I was again the girl beneath the cherry tree with the bleeding robin and regret in my hands. It is said that by 2050, we will lose 1 million species. How many lives is that? How many songs? How many autumn calls? How much of that loss will I be responsible for? I think of the sounds that fill this forest. Will they be here when I am an old woman? Will we have forgotten the wild and know only our own sound? I rise and hold my cello by the neck, angry for the memory it inspired. But the cello is as blameless as the BB gun and the rifle. I'm the one that makes it silent or sing. I take the bow in hand, rest the instrument against my body, and begin the act of tuning. Perhaps the life worthy of the elk is a life returning some beauty to the wild. Here, the A starts to sound like a chirp or a whistle. The C, something like the cry of a grateful human. This field recording was gathered by Jacob Job. I'm CMarie Fuhrman. Terra Firma is a production of Colorado Public Radio.